Hey everyone, I'm here today with my Paola Reina doll besties, and we're about to dive into a review of Paola Reina's brand new articulated body. I recently welcomed this stunning long-haired blonde Carla dot with the articulated body to my collection. This is not the Korean articulated body, so don't get them mixed up. I'm going to give you the lowdown on this new body. But be warned, I have some major disappointments to share. Just a heads up, my tripod has a serious Napoleon complex. It's super short. You might need to tilt your phone to see the full doll. I promise it's worth the effort. So, the story of my Paola Reina dolls. It all started with Christy. She was my very first Paola Reina. Back in 2021, I fell head over heels for her. She has these incredible green eyes, and her hairstyle is just chef's kiss. But as you know, I'm a miniature clothing designer, and I'm always creating fun things, like these little animal-inspired hats. So you can imagine, when I saw Christy, I was totally smitten. But I completely forgot about trying on hats. I didn't want to undo her buns. I've seen reviews where collectors let Christy's hair down, and it becomes super curly. Not my vibe at all. I absolutely adore those curls around her neck and those adorable buns on top. So that's how I knew I needed to adopt Liu. It was a necessity. This is Liu, my second Paola Reina doll. One thing I don't love about Liu is that her hair and bangs need constant fixing. See, she's always bouncing around. But visually, I really like Liu, just not her bangs. With Liu, there are no issues when trying on hats. Even now, look, her bangs are already starting to come loose. I really want a posable body for presentation photos to make them more beautiful. I have ruby red siblets too. We can compare them. Alright, you guys move. I have 4 dolls in total. Recently, I did a big photo shoot. I designed a lot of new outfits and presented them. Comparing the photos, when I photographed the doll with a posable body and with a regular one, the posable body definitely wins. That's why I decided I needed to get a posable body. So why did I choose the original Spanish body instead of the Korean one? I thought to myself, I design clothes and sell them both ready-made and as DIY. The Korean body has different measurements, and I want everything to be consistent for my collectors. Whether they buy a doll with a regular body or a posable one, I don't want any questions. That's why I ordered the original posable body from Paola Reina. And now I have the gorgeous, long-haired Carla. She's like a real-life Rapunzel. Even with her long hair, hats look great on her. They're so cute, right? Let's take a closer look at this posable body. I'll probably start with the disappointments I had. My first disappointment is that I have something to compare it to, the posable body from Ruby Red. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't be disappointed. This is Sibley's, the younger one. They also have a fashion doll. She's older. I still don't have it. I don't know how this happened. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But when I was choosing the doll and reading posable body, I thought it would have the same number of joints as the Ruby Red or the Korean one. My biggest disappointment with the new Paola Reina articulated doll is the lack of articulation in the hands and feet. I mean, look at Ruby Red. Her hands move in every direction. Paola Reina only has bending knees, and even those aren't as smooth as Ruby's. So we've got elbows and knees. That's it. It's a real bummer. But other than that, the articulated Paola's body is pretty similar to the standard version. They kept the proportions and overall look, which is good. The only thing is, the legs just seem a little thinner. And here's something else that's not exactly a disappointment, but it's definitely a design flaw. I'm a doll shoemaker, you see, so we make custom shoes for dolls. And this is what I noticed. Paola Reina articulated doll's feet are different sizes. I have a pair of tiny boots here that we made for Ruby Red. Let me show you. I think you'll see what I mean. See. The articulated Paola's feet are narrower at the bottom. The standard Paola's feet are kind of chunky because the arch of the foot is so high. I do like that the articulated Paola's feet are daintier. It makes the doll more elegant. Want to show you closer our new model of low-top boots. Just look at those gorgeous, detailed seams. They add a touch of rustic charm and make these boots absolutely irresistible. Okay, let's take a closer look at the side profile. See how the arch of the foot looks pretty similar, but the articulated doll's foot is much more refined. They're practically the same length too. I can't stress enough how disappointed I am about the articulation. Even trying to pose her with her arms behind her back, a classic ruby red move, just isn't possible with Paola. It's frustrating. So many poses that look amazing in photos just won't work with this new articulated body. It's going to take some time to find the right poses for her. But on a totally positive note, I'm absolutely in love with her face and hair. No complaints there. Now let's take a look at some photos from her first photo shoot. And don't forget, all the outfits in this video are available on my Etsy. The link is below. See you later!